What if the biggest battle of your life was never about your strength, but your mindset? Picture a wide valley between two hills. On one side stands the army of Israel. On the other side stands their enemy, the Philistines. Every day, the tension hangs heavy in the air. And then, from the enemy camp, a giant steps forward. His name is Goliath. He is over 9 feet tall. He wears heavy bronze armor that shines under the sun. His spear is thick and massive, and a shield bearer walks ahead of him. He is not just big, he is trained for war. He has been fighting since he was young. For 40 days, morning and evening, Goliath walks into the valley and shouts a challenge. Choose one man to fight me. If he defeats me, we will serve you. But if I defeat him, you will serve us. It sounds simple. One fight to decide everything. But no one moves. Not the soldiers. Not the commanders. Not even King Saul. Fear has frozen an entire army. Every day they hear the giant's voice, and every day their confidence shrinks a little more. The giant doesn't even have to fight. His words are enough. Now, far from the battlefield, there is a young shepherd named David. He is the youngest son in his family. While his older brothers serve in the army, David spends his days taking care of sheep. He plays music. He watches over the flock. He fights off wild animals when they attack. One day, his father sends him to the battlefield to deliver food to his brothers and check on them. David arrives and hears the giant shouting. But instead of shrinking back, something inside him rises up. He looks around at the soldiers and asks, "Who is this man who defies our people?" The men are shocked. They try to silence him. His older brother even becomes angry and accuses him of pride. But David cannot ignore what he sees. Where others see an unbeatable giant, David sees an insult that must be answered. Word of David's boldness reaches King Saul, and he is brought before the king. Saul looks at him and sees only a boy. He says, "You are not able to fight this man. He has been a warrior from his youth." But David replies calmly. He explains that while tending sheep, he fought off lions and bears. When they attacked his flock, he didn't run. He stood his ground. And he says something powerful, "The God who delivered me from the lion and the bear will deliver me from this giant." David's confidence is not arrogance. It is built on experience. He has faced danger before. He has seen help come before. Saul offers David his royal armor. David puts it on, but it feels heavy and unfamiliar. He cannot move freely, so he takes it off. He chooses something simple instead. He picks up 5 smooth stones from a nearby stream. He carries his sling, a tool he has used many times before while protecting his sheep. And then, he walks toward the valley. The entire army watches. Goliath sees him coming and bursts out laughing. "Am I a joke to you?" he shouts. "You send a boy with sticks to fight me?" But David does not stop. He answers the giant and says, "You come to me with sword and spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord." The moment arrives. David places a stone in his sling. He swings it around and releases it. The stone flies through the air with precision and strikes Goliath directly in the forehead. The giant stumbles, and then he falls. Just like that. The ground shakes as the mighty warrior crashes down. The army that had been silent for 40 days suddenly erupts. Courage spreads like fire. The Israelites charge forward, and the Philistines flee. The battle that seemed impossible ends in a single moment. But this story is about more than a stone and a sling. The soldiers saw the size of the giant. David saw the size of his faith. The soldiers focused on the threat. David focused on the mission. For 40 days, Goliath's voice created fear. Fear grows louder when it goes unanswered. But the moment someone steps forward, fear begins to lose its power. David did not pretend the giant was small. He simply believed the giant was not greater than the help he trusted in. And today, giants still exist. They may not wear armor or carry spears. Sometimes they look like doubt, insecurity, financial pressure, criticism, failure, or fear of the future. They stand in our path and shout the same message: "You are not strong enough. You are not ready. You cannot win." But the lesson remains. You don't defeat giants with someone else's armor. You defeat them with what you have already built in private: your discipline, your experience, your faith, your resilience. David's victory did not begin in the valley. It began long before, in the quiet fields where he learned courage when no one was watching. The next time you face a giant in your life, remember this: courage is not the absence of fear. It is stepping forward despite it. The smallest person in the valley was the only one willing to move.